Hello class, welcome to Team C Project, Prepared Hero Human Resource Training Manual. Meet the team. We have myself, Dixie, Alyssa, Leslie, John, Zara, Julia, and Lily. I want to tell you about our company. Prepared Hero produces fire, safety, survival, and personal protection products that help people in life-threatening situations. We consult safety and emergency experts to assist in product design and development processes. The most popular is the emergency fire blanket, which can be used to suppress small fires and can help protect individuals who are attempting a fire escape. Prepared Hero was founded in 2020 and is headquartered in Sheridan, Wyoming. We currently operate multiple production and distribution facilities as well as customer care centers throughout the United States. We also operate multiple administrative offices around the world to conduct international distribution operations. Our vision for Prepared Hero is committed to safeguarding communities to arm you with the tools and knowledge to ensure safety, readiness, and protection with products that you hopefully don't have to use.
In the United States, labor movements have historically focused on improving working conditions and expanding labor rights. They gained momentum in the late 1800s and led to key labor laws in the 1930s that established union rights, minimum wages, and maximum work hours. While union membership has declined in recent decades, recent movements have reignited efforts to secure better pay and working conditions across industries. At Prepared Hero, we are currently a non unionized organization. However, if unionization were to occur, we recognize the need for structural changes to accommodate bargaining processes and contracts. Additionally, when working with unionized businesses, we respect their agreements and labor laws. On a global scale, labor movements promote ethics, social justice, and fair globalization practices. The goal is to ensure that economic growth benefits not just businesses, but also the workers who drive production. Companies operating internationally must navigate different labor laws, cultural expectations, and policies while ensuring compliance. Ultimately, understanding labor movements allows Prepared Hero to anticipate labor related challenges, maintain positive working relationships, and uphold ethical business practices.
At Prepared Hero, we have our motivational theories. Our first one is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This recognizes that individuals have physical and emotional needs, and we're doing our best to reach these. Our second one is that we have Herzberg's two-factor theory. This theory acknowledges that our individuals have essential and support needs, so we are being equitable and taking care of them properly. Our third motivational theory is the self-determination theory, and our employees have intrinsic motivation here, and we want this to be our top priority because our employees are more likely to work harder and be more focused. For our organizational behavior theories, we have the social exchange theory, which recognizes that our relationships here are based on mutual exchange, so it is both ways. And then we have our cognitive dissociative theory. This acknowledges that individuals can hold conflicting ideas, but they can still work together. Our third is the equity theory. We want to make sure that everyone contributes and there's fairness all around, but we're still rewarding our employees that are working hard and meeting the goals. Our last one is the theory of planned behavior. So this considers the intentions that drives our behavior, so we're trying to find the root cause of our work and make sure that it gets implemented.
Hello, my name is John, and I will be discussing effective and ineffective human resource management practices. Effective practices include skilled and professional human resource managers that responsibly conduct recruitment, onboarding, performance, and talent management, and focus on employee retention and leadership development, as well as employee compensation. Additionally, skilled human resource managers provide training and development programs as well as maintain perspective for the organization. Positive workplace environments encourage participation, cultivate supportive networks, and identify root causes of problems. They address employee needs and manage conflict, and they recognize diversity, promote inclusion, and cultural awareness in order to foster effective communication and coordinate collaboration. Ineffective practices occur when inept and unprofessional managers struggle with communication, they lack an understanding of employee motivations, and they disregard cultural differences. This results in failures to accommodate employee and diversity needs because they only look for quick fixes without careful evaluation. This leads to dysfunctional workplace environments where employee input is ignored, employees are not supported, and employee well-being is disregarded because unprofessional managers marginalize employee concerns and neglect workplace culture, which generates negativity and perpetuates biases. At Prepared Hero, we incorporate the effective management practices that we have discussed here because we believe that they have positive effects on our teams and our organizational goals. Effective teamwork, leadership, and motivational strategies. Effective teamwork strategies involve active communication, encouragement, support, collaboration, and cohesion, as well as constructive assessments and solutions. Effective leadership strategies involve providing clarity, context, and support to teams, promoting a positive workplace culture, and recognizing organizational goals. Effective motivational strategies involve honest, constructive, and considerate interactions, positive and purposeful connections, as well as the development of a shared vision. Evaluating results involves monitoring employee and organizational progress while assessing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. At Prepared Hero, we encourage employee development, professional advancement, and transformative approaches to support employee and organizational success.
So for our interview, we did Twyla Moody, and she is a senior HR officer in the United States Army. Some highlights that I took from her interview were that understanding systems theory and economic conditions are essential in order to adapt and maintain the competitive edge, making sure that your product or your business is set up to succeed through the obstacles or change in the market. Another one would be that economic conditions affect the availability of labor and the costs associated with employment, such as hiring recruiters, making yourself visible to the public eye using signage or advertisements on websites like Zillow for your job postings.
The Human Resource Department is in charge of overseeing and managing employer-provided benefit programs, as well as communicating benefit information to employees, such as enrollment windows and information on what benefits are available to them. Additionally, human resource departments are in charge of resolving benefit-related issues. Some employer-provided benefits are at the discretion of the employer, while some are mandatory to provide. In order to stay compliant with regulations, the Human Resource Department must be knowledgeable and compliant to state and federal government requirements that require certain benefits be made available to employees. Anyone can find information about these benefits on state and federal agency websites. In our interview with Katie Leplow, she highlighted how benefit information can be communicated through job postings, orientation of new employees, internal communications, or even when benefits available change or it is time to update them. Leplow's benefit administration involves local and corporate human resource teams to ensure that benefits are always consistent and legally compliant in the city that they are operating in. Some key takeaways from our interview with Leplow regarding benefits administration and compliance are that to effectively administer benefits to a workforce and remain compliant requires transparency, strong communication, and employee feedback mechanisms to ensure that employee needs are always being met.
Hi, my name is Lily and I'll be briefing you on our training needs and solutions. The company analyzed all feedback which helped us identify areas that needs improvement. Training needs. Customer feedback indicates that our customer care agents do not provide positive customer experience, and are unable to resolve customer issues, especially dealing with returns. Now, system theory assessment. We believe that the balance process with delay system archetype can help us understand how to improve customer experience, and that the shifting the burden to the innovator system archetype can help us understand how to resolve customer issues. Training programs. We will form a customer care team training program to reinforce our organizational mission and values. Also, embrace a customer oriented approach, as well as pardon me, develop strategies for customer resolutions and ensure organizational alignment with customer needs. The program evaluation will be conducted based on customer feedback and employee performance matrix, which can help us to determine if our training programs needs additional improvements. Thank you. Moving on to the next slide. The next couple of slides, each team member will share their own reflection while working with this team to complete this project. Thank you.
Hello again. So, what I had learned on being on this team was I learned how to trust and rely on the team. I often overthink things and feel overwhelmed at times during the project. I learned quickly how to trust and lean on my team to pull me through. What I found challenging is meeting as a group. Everyone has busy lives and life just gets in the way, but that did not stop this team from completing the project in a timely manner. It was still challenging. I took it upon myself to find someone to interview with a related company and found that very difficult to complete. We found information necessary for Prepared Hero, but not without a challenge, as the CEO of the company would not budge on any information over the phone or email. What I would do differently is meet with the team in person if possible, be better prepared, and out to teammates when frustrated. What I would do to make it better, other than meeting in person or reaching out to teammates, is nothing. We all worked hard and we had a great team.
Working on this team has been an enriching experience, reinforcing the importance of strong communication, commitment, and adaptability in achieving success. One of the most valuable lessons I learned is that communication is the foundation of a high-performing team. Despite our conflicting schedules, we maintained consistent and efficient updates through our group texts, which allowed us to work asynchronously while staying aligned with our goals. One of the biggest challenges we faced was scheduling conflicts, which made it difficult for all of us to meet at the same time. However, we overcame this by proactively sharing updates and assigning tasks based on availability. If I were to do something differently, I would suggest implementing a structured timeline where we could track completed tasks in real time. This would help manage our schedules more efficiently and reduce last-minute stress. That said, I believe our team's dedication and communication made this project a success. I'm grateful for the opportunity to collaborate with such a hard-working group, and I appreciate the effort everyone put in making this experience both productive and rewarding.
What I learned from this is that the class material was extremely helpful for the class project, being able to read it before coming to class and then looking at extra scholarly articles to understand the material better. And then some things that I found challenging was being able to make it to the meetings each week because of my work schedule. It was conflicting with it. So some things that I would do differently is I would change my schedule. I would take more time off for that so I can attend classes. And then another thing that I would do better is that I would try to make more connections with my group mates.
What I learned while working with my team on this team project was the value of different ideas and perspectives, as well as how to coordinate a team project with team members that had varying schedules. What I found challenging was meeting at the same time every week with all team members present. We were able to make it work because our team was willing to hold regular meetings, sometimes twice in the same day. In order to ensure our team members were all on the same page while working on our project, we relied on texting and team meeting notes. We used the team scene board and Canvas to keep everything organized by posting the team meeting notes and individual responses for each topic in separate but ordered threads. What I would do differently is spend more time reviewing the contributions of my teammates as we worked through our project. I spent a lot of time trying to make sure that I was keeping myself on track, but I didn't really take the time to see what my teammates were working on. Also, I feel like I could have spent time learning more about each topic, which would have made it easier when we were compiling our paper. Overall, I am happy with our results on this project, and the only thing I think would have made it better was to have more team meetings where all team members were present. That said, we really did do a great job staying in communication with each other, especially considering the fact that our schedules did not allow all team members to make every meeting every time.
What I learned about working with a group is that it is okay to need help in certain aspects. I'm not going to understand everything, and that's why I have a group to work with. Also, I learned that you have a group there, so you don't have to do everything on your own. That was very beneficial, especially with some of the things that I found challenging, which were the time zone differences, because I live in Texas now and I'm 2 hours ahead of everybody. So coordinating meeting times was I wouldn't say very difficult, but it was exhausting. But what I would do differently, I wouldn't do anything differently because we were able to accomplish the goal at the end of the day. And what I would do to make it better would be nothing. I'm very happy with how all of this came out to be, and I'm glad that we accomplished our goal.
By being on this team, I learned that effective teams are more productive. What I mean by this is that I noticed a significant difference in my own engagement and understanding of the team goal at hand when I was present at each meeting and remained updated on what the next steps were. What I found challenging was balancing our individual, unexpected family needs that required our attention, class and work schedules, planning team meetings that worked for everyone, and consistent communication with each team member. During the next team project that I'm involved in, something I'd like to do differently would be ensuring that we have team meetings when every team member was able to meet, as working around our class and work schedules and families proved to be a challenge for us this quarter. Something I wish I would have done to make this team experience go smoother would be creating a task schedule that everyone agrees on that includes a realistic timeline for team project goals to set us up for success.
Hello again, my name is Leah Laurel Wiggins and I go by Lily. What I learned while doing this team project is that having a good teamwork and leadership helps keep the motivation up within the group, as well as using technology is a learning curve that helps keep us in communication with each other, since not everybody on my team reside in Washington State. What I found challenging is that because everybody has different lives and they have different schedules and family lives, communication is a challenge, and setting up times for meetings, completing work on time, as well as managing time became an issue, at least for me. And what I would do differently is that setting up clear team norms or rules about communications and due dates for work to be done within the team project, and responsibilities that everybody are able to follow and agree upon when you start a team or start a team project. What I would do to make it better when I get into a next project is that I should be more open in my feedbacks to my teammates, as well as what I expect in my team. That way we can work together cohesively and effectively in order for us to finish our project on time, and also rotate the meeting facilitator, because it can be a burden when one person is doing it by themselves all the time. That's my takeaway from this project. Thank you.
Thank you from everyone here at Prepared Hero. We hope that you have enjoyed our training manual presentation, and we hope that you have learned a lot about our organization, how we utilize concepts from national and international labor movements, motivational and organizational behavior theories, effective and ineffective human resource management practices, effective teamwork, leadership, and motivational strategies, systems theory and economics in organizational considerations, employee benefits administration and compliance, as well as organizational training needs. This has been a presentation by Dixie Fisher, Alyssa Flores, Leslie Gonzalez, John Hassick, Zara Hicks, Jolie Humphreys, and Leah Laura Wiggins. Again, we thank you for watching our presentation and we look forward to any questions that you may have for us.